Alright, you guys, welcome back to another U150 video from the summer. Today we are going to be taking a look at Goregeist slash Tool Toolbox. I think it's called Tool Toolbox on the thing. Yep, it's called Tool Toolbox. Tool Toolbox versus Incineroar. Um, yeah, it's another round one game. A lot of these round one games were close, like I said earlier, and this one's kind of no exception, and then you'll see why. You'll see why in just a moment. So, if you think about this matchup, it's a little bit odd because Goregeist can't actually one-shot Incineroar. Um, it it needs a lot of help. Um, Basically, like if you like took out all six tools on your side of the field, you would be hitting. Let's see, 40, 60. Actually, no, it can one-shot. Never mind, it can one-shot Incineroar. If you hit all six tools off of your side, Goregeist can one-shot Incineroar. And even if you play like, you could play like, you could play Skyfield to boost the damage if you needed to as well, if you just can't find the tools. But you have that, and then Incineroar, if Goregeist can't hit the one-shot, Incineroar can just max potion and then one-shot Goregeist back pretty easily, and Goregeist is kind of hard to stream. And then without the, like the Rotoms are a thing, but they're just not going to hit the right amount of damage. Like, up to 120 damage against Incineroar really just isn't that big of a deal. So that's kind of how this matchup goes. Tool Toolbox has to get to a really, really fast start. If it doesn't get a really fast start, Incineroar is just going to tank and outlast the ever-living crap out of I keep wanting to say Goregeist, but it's Tool Toolbox. So Grady and I were mentioning how great it is to be back. I know he's going to do some commentating with me tomorrow. And he's going to really say, like, yeah, it's been really, really good to be back. We were definitely had a really long absence due to vacations and school and work and just lives. Like Grady and I have discovered that we have lives this year, which is really weird. We didn't used to have that. So, but yeah, so we're gonna just start trying to vomit out some videos. I got one more vacation to go on next week, and then I'm back for like a month and a half. I don't think I'm going to Worlds, so we have plenty of time for Grady and I to finish up the tournament and get all these videos out to you probably within the next month. So get hyped for that. But anyways, we were talking about how like better we are at the format and how better prepared these decks are. Like the decks are they're built a lot better. They're built a lot more efficiently. Like granted, they're still not perfect because we have to build 36 of them. Or sorry, 32 of them, and there were some errors here and there that we just kind of oversights and deck lists, but for more or less, we are getting better at the format. We are kind of becoming a lot more knowledgeable about what's good and what's not good. So, anyways, back into the game now. We see that Grady is kind of struggling to get set up. He does get the Feebas down as kind of a way to get a support-oriented stuff here. And I'm sitting over here. I need to retreat somehow. Like I can get the full picks. The double rainbow is kind of annoying, but it looks like it's just going to be a double rainbow a pass, honestly. Next turn I'm going to want to attach and retreat if I can get it, or a supporter of some sort. Oh, it looks like I flashed the gust of wind. Oh, but I couldn't retreat and attack, so I said I could have knocked out your Litten there. But it looks like Grady's going to be able to hit. He's flashing the Claydol already, so yep, it is going to be attached retreat into the Spiritomb and evolve into Claydol. So double Spiritomb Wars off of Grady's kind of rough start. He's able to get the Spiritomb War going on, and double Litten down. If you can start setting up, if I can't get out of the active, he's going to be able to pretty much get going. But this Mallows is probably going to give me what I need here. Most likely, I would say Guzma is probably one of them since I have the download, and maybe a tool if I don't have enough tools in my hand. I only need 2 to knock out the Claydol. That's probably what I'm going to be going for. If I only have 1 tool, I'd be going for the Feebas. But Guzma is probably the option I'm getting off of that. Going to go ahead and Cosmic Power into this. Let's see, or maybe even Hex. Who knows? Nope, it will be the Guzma. I'm going to need 2 tools. There's a Floatstone down, there's a Muscle Band down, and an Oak. Yeah, so we're really... Actually, let's see, 10... Yeah, we are going to knock him out with both tools. There's a Sparkling Robe. We can get rid of an EXP share, a Solid Rage. We're just getting all of our tools down at this point. And an energy down onto the Trubbish, at least. And there's going to be getting rid of the Sparkling Robe and the Solid Rage for knockout on the Claydol. So even though he just gets the Claydol out, it's really going to hamper his ability to draw cards. Looks like he's holding on to Rare Candy and Incineroar. But he's still going to opt for Darkness Grace, most likely into the Melodic, and hopefully he's going to hit some supporters in my hand to just get going. So now it's just going to be me playing around that Melodic. It's really what it's going to be. So if I can find ways to get rid of supporters in my hand, most likely Cosmic Power them down to the bottom of my deck. That's going to be one way of doing it. And just hope I just don't draw into any that he can use. And just basically hold on to nothing but items, because I will get a knockout here. Oop, there's a Hex, that's pretty nice. Hard Charm comes down off the Hex, a Swoop Teleporter. What would you get for this? Maybe an Inkay, if I have it in? I think I prized my Malamar's game. Nope, it's going to be a Slowpoke. Slowking can search me tools, and it can search me tools as well as other stuff. But it looks like what did I just hit there? It looks like I hit away from me to bring him up, but it wasn't I didn't download it, so maybe it was a Gust of Wind. I didn't put it in the Lost World. That could be it. Grady's just going to Rare Candy pass into the Incineroar, so now we're going to Marley's Request. Maybe this is where I realized that I just used the Gust. Who knows? Yep, there it is. Sweet. Cool. Marley's Request for 2 tool cards. Doesn't really matter which one I say. I'm just going to grab one of them. And I think I'm just going to discard and knock out this Spiritomb, looks like. So Grady's going to draw Incineroar, and Atashi's going to Sharing and see absolutely no supporters in that hand. Was able to play around it a little bit. Lapras is most likely going to grab maybe Teammates. Nope, N. Yep, he's going to end me out of that. And I'm saying to him, maybe you should have end first because I'm playing around the Melodic. He said, yeah. So right now he's dealing, Hustling Strike's going to deal what, 50? He needs 2 more fire Pokemon to get up to 90, and Gorgas has 100 HP. It's going to be kind of rough for him to get this knockout here, but he's going to certainly try. 2 more fire Pokemon, maybe if he can get a Swoop or a Scoop Up and another fire Pokemon, would be a knockout. EOSO is going to grab the Ninetales, the Rocherville Ninetales, most likely. I don't see why I would grab anything else. Oh, there's that. Give him a little extra draw support. Hopefully get some more fire Pokemon and whatnot. I see a Volcanion in his hand. So if he's got a Swoop or a Scoop Up, Secret Mission, there's an Elisa and a Rosie's, and then 2 item finders of some sort. So he's also got another Victini in his hand. He's going to bench that, and he's got the Fuji. There is going to be a knockout. That is going to be really, really good for him. It's a really good revenge knockout to kind of get into the game. Oh, but he misses it. Maybe Gorgas has more HP than I thought it did. Oh, shoot. I thought Gorgas had 100. Maybe he's got 120. That's actually kind of huge. So I'll be going for a knockout. I think I just need tools on everything, right, at this point. If I can get the knockout. Here's a Elisa. Maybe I'm out of tools. Yep, there's 3 tools there with the Elisa. If I can get the Slowking, that's going to search me another tool. Which is, here's the Ultra Ball. It's probably going to grab the... Ooh, I went discarding the Silver Bangle. That's really interesting. So I've got the Slowking down. I'm going to Slowking search for Floatstone. Rescue Scarf comes down. There comes, what is that, Fighting Fury Belt. Maybe I just try to 2-shot it at this point. Maybe I don't realize that I can discard. Maybe I'm just saying just lies about what Gorgas actually does. G-U-R-G-E-I. Maybe. I'm looking it up right now just to make sure, because I think I can get the 1-shot if I just get them all, but nope, looks like I just try to hit him really hard. And hopefully he doesn't have a heal. Finish my Pokemon. Yeah, I could. I can one-shot him. I guess I didn't realize it from that. Because 40 from everything's 240 and then the base 10. But either way, I'm gonna do I do a lot of damage to him, make him kind of decide, hey, what are you gonna do from here? Slowking and Oricorio can come up and knock him out, so we're good there. Searching for a lot of tools in my discard. Looks like I have enough in there to activate Rotom, even if I can hit that. Blacksmith comes out to Victini. I don't know if he can get the knockout. Yeah, he's just going to get the knockout with Hustling Strike. And I'll draw, get that Floatstone down, and there is a Dimension Valley, so I can get a knockout with numerous things here. The Choice Band onto the Trubbish also says I can knock him out with that. Looks like I have enough in there for Rotom, but I am going to Slowking, search for a tool. I think I'm out of tools. I might have one more. I'm trying to remember how this game works correctly here, but got 3 on the field and a whole bunch of. There's a Bursting Balloon even. And a Rosie's Research. Most likely going to grab a Rotom and an Energy. Yep, that's exactly what I grabbed. A Rotom. Rotom down, Energy to the Slowking. I think I'm just saving those for. There's a Bursting Balloon onto the Rotom. Goop Gas. Oh, nope, I said I can't goop because I wanted to attack with the Rotom. But I could goop and attack with. Yep, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to goop and attack with the Slowking and knock him out. So no, so I gooped him here. He's most likely going to come up with the Victini and hit me back, but he's got no Pokemon in his hand. I think he's Swoop Teleportering, maybe a Litten or a. Maybe the Litleo. Honestly, the Litleo is probably not super useful here. He might be counting up the tools in my discard pile. By the way, the Dimension Valley is the one in play right now, not the Scorched Earth. We didn't discard the Scorched Earth there, but he will swoop that for the Oricorio. And this is where Grady, after the game, said he made a huge mistake because he could have swooped something else and saved the energies. It ended up not mattering at the end of the day because he could have used Dimension Valley. He could have used Dimension Valley with Oricorio, so he could have saved the energies, but he is going to go ahead and Revolution Dance. And the Goop kind of sucks there, but it'll be okay because I think I can just Oricorio him back. Once again, the Dimension Valley is the one in play right now, and he did just Goop me. So I might be trying to find a way to get some more tools so I can attack with Trubbish, or I might just Oricorio him back. Kind of hard to say what I'll do here. It depends on what's in my hand. I can't really see. I think I see a couple tool cards in that hand of mine. Ooh, Versus Seeker is going to be pretty big here. That might be for. Ooh, what am I grabbing? I think it's some sort of searching. Maybe the Karina? Or a Rosie's or something? Let's see. I'm searching. So it might be a Rosie's for an energy. It could be I'm grabbing a Super Rod so that I can Revolution Dance one of his bench Pokemon and he can't Revolution Dance me back. Kind of the Oricorio War for thing. So I'm grabbing 2 cards. That might be for Mallow. I could have a Bill in my hand to grab them. That could, in fact, be it. So let's see if I'm setting 2. Nope. I guess I did. Oh, I grabbed Teammates. That's what it was. I grabbed Teammates, so we're going to be able to Super Rod those back in. And then it's a computer search. Discarding some item cards for the Slowking right back. So most likely, like I said, I think the Super Rod puts me Revolution Dance. So 9 to him, so I Revolution Dance to Oricorio. And I don't think he's got enough Pokemon in his discard pile. So he just top decks the Collector, so he could have attacked with Victini. But he's Sharings, doesn't see any supporters again. Kind of stuck here, so he's going to Collector, maybe for an Uxie, and hard to tell, but it's just an Uxie. 7-2 in prizes. Toolbox just kept taking prizes over and over, even under Goop and Hexlock. And Incineroar just got off to this slower start. Looks like Grady will get the Oricorio back, and now he realizes that he can attack for free with the Dimension Valley. But oh, I guess he decides not to get the Oricorio. He might shuffle 3 back in. Because he's counting up his Pokemon, he might just put 3 back in, realizing that my Oricorio now is doing 100 damage. So yeah, I think he's shuffling. Nope, he is just going to grab the Oricorio and saying, you know what? Oh, there's the item finder. Most likely going to shuffle some stuff back in, so the Oricorio war continues. Yeah, we're shuffling back in the Incineroar and the 1/1 Claydol line. So let's see, I did 9 to him last time. He just, now it's only doing 5 damage with the Oricorio. My Oricorio is only doing 5 damage. Which I guess is whatever, because I also have the Trubbish, and if I evolve, I have the Slowking. I just got the Slowking, and then if he doesn't Hex or Goop me, I do have a Rotom to attack with. Rotom is doing enough damage. So here's an Oricorio attacking for free. And I don't know where he's going to put the damage. Let's see. I mean, I wish I knew how many Pokemon were in my discard pile. He might be just taking a knockout on the Slowpoke. No, if he was going to take the Slowpoke, he would just take the Porygon too. Nope, he's just going to take the Trubbish. That's all he had the damage for. So I guess he only had 6 in there. Rescue Stretcher going to shuffle 3 back in, so the Oricorio War doesn't hurt me anymore. Looks like it's hard. Trubbish, Lapras, and Spiritomb back in. The Gourgeist really isn't useful at this point because I have almost every tool in my discard pile. Yeah, I got 12 tools in there, so I can Eco Arm just fine. Probably want to. Oh, we're gonna grab a Muscle Band. Muscle Band, Life Dew, and Fighting Fury Belt back. This Rotom will be able to take prizes. Yep, it's going to be a Mysterious Shard on there so that he can't hurt me with the Incineroar GX. Even though I don't think that's what he's going to grab with. Here's a Karina down. If I have a supporter in my hand, I'll probably grab like an Ultra Ball or something to get rid of it so that he can't sharing it. It could also be for some sort of recovery source where Oricorio does less. It could also be for a Switch or a Floatstone. I'm going to grab it, attaching a counter energy so I can retreat. And yep, there will be a knockout with the Rotom. He's going to sharing and look and see nothing. So I play the Karina for the Luxury Ball purely to get it out of my hand. He's going to need to hit a Trump card here. I don't have many attackers that I can attack normally, so Trump card will need to be the supporter of choice, or Rotom will just deal 120 to whatever. Looking, I still have a couple minutes left on the video, so I'm assuming that he does something kind of funky. But we'll see what the play is. Looks like he's squaring up a Versus Seeker N play. Could be a lot of different things. He's got the Versus Seeker in his hand, so obviously Grady has a lot of options. He's sharing, doesn't saw nothing. I see an AZ in his hand. I don't think that's going to do much. Oricorio can really just take a knockout on whatever at this point. I got enough damage on the field that Oricorio can sweep. So I think it will be Versus Seeker for the end. Yep. Gotta finish that lengthy text of mine. But it will be Versus Seeker for end. He's putting him to 6 me to 1. Hard telling what he's going to need to hit off that. There's a Super Rod that's going to help with the Oricorio situation at least. But really not going to help with that, that Rotom. Gust of Wind puts a 3 retreat cost Pokemon in the active. That Slowpoke is pretty fat. I don't know why we play that one. Maybe because it's Psychic type. But the Super Rod will help, like I said, with the Oricorio. Takes away that win condition. I still have all those tools in my discard, so all I really need to do is retreat. Because I'm hitting 120 on that sucker. I remember how I retreat too, so I don't want to spoil that or anything, but I think it might just be a pass. What did I get my end of 1 with? I just kind of flashed it, but I didn't see it there. So I think he might be attaching to the Flare command. Nope, he will be attaching to that. Didn't get the GX, but we will. Cosmic Power for 3. Bill for 2, and let's see what we get. We didn't realize that Slow King, I think that's what exactly I'm finding here, Slow King does have 1 retreat. So I can evolve and retreat for 1 and attack with the Rotom, and I think that's exactly what happens here. I go, oh, look at that, it's got 1 retreat. And he's like, oh, cool. So then I slap the energy there and retreat and attack with Rotom. Tool Toolbox beating Incineroar, pulling off the first big upset of the tournament. Congratulations to Tool Toolbox. Yep, if you have any questions, please let us know. If not, we will see you next video.